We already have some people in the chat. Yeah, sorry, I was trying to set it to go live at 8:30, and I was setting it up at 8 o'clock. As I was putting my son to bed, and that's always a fun debate. But how's everyone doing? Let everyone come in here live. I'm making a little bit of tea. I got my kids to bed. My wife's out of town this weekend, so I've been a single parent. And yeah, so just wanted to hop on here. I haven't been on here in over a week, and I just wanted to chat more about. I'm finalizing all my plans for St. Kitts tomorrow. I'm coming with actually my business partner, and super excited to come back. Had such a great experience last time that I was out there. So super excited to head back to the beautiful island and really build on what they've built there and be a major part of that. It's really probably the most dense crypto adopted place in the world, and we get to bring all the people that are most excited about that achievement all can come together. And I hope anyone that watches this video is able to come out as well. They removed the vax requirement, so that is awesome. I had to deal with that last time I went out there. Sorry, I'm getting burned up by my tea. And yeah, so if you're hopping in the chat here, please let me know. Are you going to be there? Will I get to meet you in St. Kitts? Sorry, I'm just going to get set up here at my desk. Awesome, Jason. Awesome. That's amazing, man. Yeah, actually, I have a pretty nice video I've worked on for a little while. Actually, there's an Ethereum miner, or previously Ethereum miner, who owns a coffee shop. I'm finishing up a video. He bought a piece of equipment for me in Bitcoin Cash, and that video is going to be going live. I'll put it out next week, as I'll be doing some traveling next week and may or may not go live. But yeah, I wanted to hop on here and catch up with everyone, see how everyone's doing. See Jason's in the chat, and I get to meet Jason in person at I get to meet him at in St. Kitts, which is really cool. I'm really excited to see how and what he does over in Australia, and it's really unique that he's does this like full time, and it's truly amazing that we have people in our community doing that. And yeah, I think it's really good to get together, and a lot of things happen when you're in person. The chemical that gets released when you're with people is like oxytocin, right? And I think it will lead to creative ideas and results. And during the midst of the bear market, right? I think it's good to bring everyone together and bring good positive energy. And yeah, and I think building now is certainly more important than building during the bull market, right? Because what happens during the bear market will be reflected in the bull market. So it doesn't matter how amazing Bitcoin Cash does for the next year or so on the fundamental level, it will not be rewarded in price until the next bull market, which of course we anticipate in 2025 after the next halving cycle, as Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash had their halvings in 2024, every 210,000 blocks. So that's really exciting, and yeah, I just want to hop on here, stay connected with the community. I've mentioned in previous videos I have been really pulled in some different directions. Really, it's just my business is growing really fast, and I need to make sure I'm a part of that. And then all my kids are just at ages where I don't want to miss it. My kids are 6 and 2 now, so you don't get these years back. And yeah, we had an amazing summer, did a lot of traveling, and it was truly amazing. So, but yeah, I think it's super important. There's more rewarding for merchants in the bear market. Yeah, so I think this is really important, Jason. I really agree with that. So if we go to St. Kitts now and we spend a bunch of Bitcoin Cash, and all these new businesses get a lot more of it, and they start using it more, holding it more, and circulating more, they're going to be much more optimistic as they see the price go up in the future, because the price is very low right now. And we can talk about where the price is going to go from here. There's a lot of fear mongering in the market right now. CPI came out at 8.3%. So just every big YouTubers has depression in their thumbnails, and pretty crazy. I don't agree with that. I think that I think the short term, there's nothing to get super excited about in the short term. What's up, Dad? Thanks for hopping on the chat. We got 9 live here. Yeah, a lot of people hopping on. Who did I see? My good friend Consume, uh, Consumerisme, 2:30 a.m. Don't need to sleep. Wake up at 7:30. Just a rabbit high. Appreciate it, man. Always appreciate your support in the community, man. It's really cool to see, and it really needed during these times, right? It's easy to be enthusiastic during the bull market, and I'm very enthusiastic and excited about crypto. Uh, but I wonder, part of like I am feeling just fatigue in my life, like and I don't know if it. I think crypto or the markets probably have something to do with that. Even though like I'm very excited to buy more, I just think psychologically the price affects your mood, and I don't know if anyone else can share in that. If you've been in crypto for a while, you get these wild swings and rushes of, feeling wealth and conviction and being right about something, right? And then you understand the true nature of the cyclical, volatile nature of it. And as much as you can prepare, I do think it wears on anyone psychologically. And I don't know if anyone else can share that, as we are the early adopters in this new frontier that is cryptocurrency. That this is the price you pay. They always say volatility is the price you pay for outperformance, and this is the price you pay. I have a lot of conviction this bear market. I want to put the vast majority of my wealth into crypto, which I did not do last bear market, even though I was very convicted, and I was proven right, obviously. Um, but yeah, I think everything still looks good for 2025. You see so much fear mongering around inflation being so high, and what that means for the world and interest rates in general. So, I think rates, are for sure going to go up, right? What does that mean for the broader markets? In the short term, it can mean something. Like if you look at what Paul Volcker did in 1980, Paul Volcker was the Federal Reserve chairman after stagflation. Stagflation was, crippled the economy in the United States during the 70s. And in 1980, he came in and raised interest rates drastically. People were paying 16% interest on mortgages. You'll hear your parents will talk about this. My parents will tell me, when I got my first mortgage, it was yada yada high. Both my mortgages on my homes are under 4%, which is pretty crazy. So, but if you look at what that did, raising the rates was actually very good for the economy. When Volcker came in, you had the United States that was stagnant for 10 years in their economy. Volcker came in and raised rates dramatically, and we had 20 years of prosperity, would you say, from like the market standpoint? Like the markets did very good from 1980 to 2000, not until the dot-com bubble crash. Of course, there were some, pullbacks, some years where the markets weren't so hot, but in general, if you look at that 20-year run, the market went up. So I don't think higher rates are necessarily bad, and I think the markets would, really like to see just lower inflation in general for broader markets. This is more the stock market. I think crypto will be non-correlated in its 2024-2025 bull run, but I think stocks will finally the bottom here soon, as there's a clear understanding that inflation is going down. I personally think, sorry if my microphone making a noise. I personally think inflation is on the way down. I'm seeing it in my industry. I'm seeing my cost of goods fall, which you have to prepare for. I think about it all the time, right? When your cost of goods falls, you want to make sure you're not holding a lot of goods because your inventory is losing value. So this is something I think about a lot, and how much inventory I hold. So if the cost of goods is going to fall, I don't want to hold inventory. I want to make sure I'm supplying the market. So anyways, I don't want to go too much on the economic tangent, but I'm excited to meet other people that are really excited about Bitcoin Cash and St. Kitts in general. I want to go out there and just see how I can be more useful to the community, new ideas, more collaborations, meet people in person. It's way different in person than online here. And I got to say, over the past, what would you say, the past 6 months, it's been rather, in general, the market, crypto's just been like kind of a toxic place to be, right? The price goes down, people are losing money, businesses are going bankrupt. Bitcoin Cash has CoinFlex issues, has Smart BCH issues, a lot of drama there, right? It's going to be nice just to go out there and have everyone out there and get back to the roots of why we participate in this community, right? This community has a strong ethos of being peer-to-peer cash. Just as simple as that, right? And that's kind of lost in the broader markets. I think Dash and Bitcoin Cash seem like the most focused on that goal. So, anyways, so how's everyone else doing? We have 9 here in the chat. Jason, the good point is we can buy more and tip and offers, give, spend, and hold more. Absolutely. Kansu, are you coming to St. Kitts? Who else in the chat? We have 8 or 9 in the chat here. Who else is coming to St. Kitts? Who else can I get to meet? I get to meet Jason. Will I get to meet anyone else in the Caribbean? Sorry, let's see. What else are you guys just doing in the bear market in general? How do you feel about the markets? I was going on a tangent on how I felt. Just building every day for BCH. That's all, dude. That's amazing, amazing. Bitcoin collab. I'm trying to think. Bitcoin collab. I don't. I wonder? Do I know you? I must know you, right? You know my channel. Because your channel is just called Bitcoin collab. Is that Aaron by chance, or I'm trying to think who it could be. Yes. All right. So I doing awesome. No, are you coming to St. Kitts? Yes. I got you. There you go. Sorry, your YouTube name's different. Awesome, man. No, and this is when it counts the most, And the results will play out in the next bull market. During the last bear market, Bitcoin Cash had 2 forks, so that was really bad. And I think that's why Bitcoin Cash fell from the top 5 to now within the top 30 as we forked away. So I think if we can get back to building, and people like you are building, we will climb the next time. Climb in ranking, and certainly in price. Every crypto will go up. I shouldn't say every crypto, but in general, the markets will be up, and projects that have a chance will go up just because speculation, right? There's very little retail speculation in the market now, but if you're really building, you don't really necessarily care about those things. Sure, you like to see your wealth be a little bit higher, but if you're just focused on fundamentals, there's really nothing to worry about. Who else is here tonight? Like I said, I have a video coming out next week. An Ethereum miner, an ex-Ethereum miner. What do you guys think about proof of stake versus proof of work? Particularly, I'm a fan of proof of work, but I don't think necessarily proof of stake is bad. But I think in the long term, proof of work chains will be more desirable. They'll seem more decentralized. Rather than having large stakeholders control the chain, they will be separated from miners. I think it's important. I think it's more decentralized. I think it's more desirable. But right now, proof of stake is treated like this clean solution to all these scalable problems that doesn't exist, right? In Bitcoin Cash, you raise your blocks and you're fine. We've proven that, so that's a lie, and because so scalability is not true, and I can't explain exactly why Ethereum is unable to scale effectively. I know that they, at least with the proof of work chain, they've tried a lot of things. But yeah, so I think Ethereum will continue to do well. I think Ethereum has a great thriving community, and yeah, I own Ethereum, and it's gotten beat up here pretty badly. I kind of thought that would happen. People would buy the rumor and sell the news on the merge. So that's pretty much what happened. Ethereum is down to I think $1,300 today, and I think it could slip under 1,000 here pretty easy. And the next 2 years is going to be a lot of this. It's going to be a lot of pumps and dumps and just a lot of sideways choppy movement. The market's really almost like $900 billion right now. which is incredibly cheap for what crypto is. So from a long-term perspective, this is really good. If you know some French speaker fluent, they can contact me. We need videos in French. 270 million people speak French, and there is nothing in French in BCH. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know anyone specifically. Is there a? You're from Belgium, so you probably don't speak. Do you speak French? I'm saying you could possibly be the solution for that, or yeah, we definitely need people with all different languages and backgrounds to make content to educate other people about our the project of Bitcoin Cash. Let's see here, guys. So, anyways, I just want to hop on here and say I'm excited to see everyone out in St. Kitts. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Hopefully, mentally and health-wise, you're taking care of yourself. I've been focusing on that a lot. Really been focusing on just taking care of myself, exercising, and along with everything. Price may not be what folks want, but functionality is better than ever and getting improved more and more. Yes, that's absolutely true. But we do need the price to reflect at some point. Price is important. And it's going to get more important as time goes on, because right now the security of the network is paid by inflation, and we have time. But right now the fee network for Bitcoin Cash, let's say, it's a very low fee. It needs to eventually be, what secures the network, and that's could be another 15, 20 years. The price has to go up, and that could push it out longer. Have a great night, brother. I should onboard to college in 2 months. He will open a restaurant in North France. He tested a random wallet. I was quite impressed. He said to me he will accept BCH. I am very impatient. It's too funny. But yeah, just excited again to see everyone, and just wishing everyone well. Hopefully spirits and just everything. Take care of yourself. Life is short, so you want to have a good, long, quality life. And I'm trying to keep my stress down. Like I said, it's not necessarily it's trying to balance, business, crypto, family, all those things are, for some reason, got more challenging. I used to be able to, I feel like, take on everything, and it wasn't an issue. And, you hit a bandwidth point, and then you have to look at how to rescale everything. It's kind of where I'm at. Like, I've done a lot of hiring, and I hope next year that, I have a lot more time to do things that I want to do versus what I have to do, but we'll see. But anyways, guys, I'll keep it short tonight. I have another video coming out next week, so keep an eye out for that. See you all in St. Kitts. Grab your tickets. I put the website, Bitcoin Cash 22, down below, where you can grab your tickets and all of their information. So have a great night. And sorry, the bunny. I don't know if my wife got a rabbit. I'll show anyone that's still on the stream. We got a new pet rabbit. Let you say hello. Come here, bud. Where you at? You down over here? He's over here. Want to say hi? So my wife loves animals, so she wants to get a farm one day. We try to buy that one in Bitcoin Cash, and unfortunately, we're not able to close that deal. So next bull market, I'll be looking to pay for a farm in Bitcoin Cash and have somewhere to put more animals. But anyways, guys, have a great night. Marky Mark! Actually, I'll hang on for a couple more minutes. I messaged you on Instagram, actually, before I hopped on your live. How's it going, brother? Excited to see how your trip to El Salvador was. I see you're going on, I think, a Monero show tomorrow night. I'm actually drinking some tea, which I know you're a fan of tea, not your matcha, but a little tea to relax. Mark, good to see you too. Yeah, I ran into your uncle actually by chance, and I had a couple beers with him. I'm going to be helping out the Moose Lodge, who takes Bitcoin Cash, thanks to Mark, redoing their kitchen. I just finished watching my previous Monero show. So, Mark, did you already do the show on talking about El Salvador? I'm excited to see content coming out. Excited to see where Bitcoin is in El Salvador a year later. Okay, so I have to go. I have to watch that tonight, so I have something to watch. Awesome. Mark, you're kind of catching me more towards the end, man, but I'm super excited. I do want to hop on a call. I said I was going to call you yesterday. I have my kids by myself this weekend. My wife's on a vacation in Maine with her mom and sisters. So I am haven't been able to get to things normally. But Mark, I got a rabbit too. So here's this guy. Hey, what's up, Dobby? You see him? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, yeah, my wife, she wants to get a farm really bad. So while she's waiting, she's going to start collecting more animals. So, anyways, Mark, I'm going to catch up on your show and let's hop on a call tomorrow. I'm excited to catch up. And yeah, I'm going to be, I was talking to everyone here tonight. I'm going to be heading out to St. Kitts for the convention. And yeah, and just catching up with everyone, talking markets, those kinds of things. So, but wish everyone well. Thanks for hopping on in the live chat. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in my next one.